Hey, happy day 660 of What's She Up To Now. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, coughing up a lung. All my videos this morning, I think I've coughed in absolutely every single one. I'm doing a little experiment where I'm trying to not take cold medicine today, or cough and cold and flu. But my ears are tickly and iffy, and my nose is running, and my throat's cloggy, and coffee. So I will try to talk really fast and not cough a lot through this particular video. Just talking about what I'm up to now. Did day 54 of the BP challenge, which is my blood pressure challenge to get my blood pressure down. And today's challenge is to pick the second top supplement that I'm going to use to try to get my blood pressure down. Now, I wanted to use magnesium and calcium, but of course I cannot find my bottle of magnesium and calcium that I was going to use today. So I took day number 3, which was a super stress reducing formula, and I made that day number 2 because I could find the bottle of my Super B complex stress reducing formula. So I'm adding the stress-reducing formula to my repertoire between now and the end of the challenge. So every day I'll take a stress-reducing pill, B-complex, along with my multivitamin. And the reason I can do that, the reason it's not like I'm testing more than one thing, because I've already been taking this multivitamin for months, several months. And I know the impact it has or has not had on me. And so I know that anything that changes now, it could be an interaction with that, but I doubt that there'll be anything. Or it could be that this particular supplement, it doesn't react to me. I'm looking for a result, either positive or negative. I'm looking for some kind of change in my body that either makes me feel better or worse, more stress or less stress. Blood pressure, hopefully down, but some things that we try on ourselves actually give us a negative result. There's things that, and it's really interesting, all the research I've been doing on blood pressure. There are so many things that will positively affect one person and totally negatively affect another person. They just don't know. That's why doctors are practicing medicine. That's why you and I need to practice on ourselves, figuring out and paying attention and tapping into what absolutely positively feels right for us. Doesn't matter if it helps anyone else. It's how it feels to you, how it feels to me. What reaction it has in our bodies is the only reaction that counts. Anybody else's? Yeah, it counts for them, but it doesn't matter or count for us. So, BP challenge, excuse me, day 54 out of 90. Again, coughing up a lung. I'm not really coughing up a lung, I'm just coughing a lot. So, climbing the walls was the topic of Supersize Your Business today. And what type things cause us to climb the walls? Well, when we're frustrated or when we think a situation, there's nothing we can do about it. When we feel like we're trapped or stuck, and we've got all this energy to do something, but we feel like we're being prevented from doing it. That causes us to feel like we're climbing the walls. And we had a lot of discussion about, well, the only reason we feel that way is because we are personally judging the situation as different. And, well, we're expecting it to be different. We're judging that it should be different than it actually is. And if we just take a step back, look at the situation and the challenge as it actually is, all of a sudden that opens our mind up to seeing other possibilities, other ways of being, other ways of looking at the situation. We get curious and we start being open to finding alternate possibilities. And that always gives us better results. Whether we're excited or in the midst and in the throes of a big project, either personal or professional, whether we are launching a new product, whether we're working with teams, whether we're leading teams, whether we're communicating with other people in our communications, whether we're in relationships, whoever climbs the wall in their relationships, whoever feels like they're climbing the walls in their parenting or their grandparenting or in their friendships or relationships, we all do. We all feel frustrated and upset with different relationships at some time and some point in our lives. Please, if you've never felt frustrated or like you were climbing the walls in any relationship, in any way, shape, or form in your life to this point, share in the comments below, because I want that glimmer of hope that I too can just go with the flow of everything in my life and know that everything's going to be okay. I just think it's to get out of climbing the walls, just be open to the possibilities. Notice what is, appreciate what is, be grateful for how things are right now, and know that they're always going to change and they can always change and improve. Feeling under the weather. So today I am going to do my couple of content things, and then I am going to lay low. I think I might read my copywriting book from Jim Edwards with my magnifying glass if I can get a little bit more of that read. and just kind of organize, do some stuff around the house, take up the garbage, do the laundry, do the stuff that we real people do that no one ever talks about having to get done, right? Work on just plain maintaining and managing my personal health and my life. And I might try to do a little walking on sunshine. I'd like to get outside and walk on sunshine. It's cold and rainy, so I'm thinking if the rain stops, I can get a nice walk in and get some fresh air, because fresh air always makes me feel better and will help clear out the muck and the cough and all that stuff. So that's it. That's. I'm trying to think if I've got more today, but I don't. I'm working on a project with a great team, and I'm excited. I'm working on that today a little bit. We actually started it over a year ago, and life got in the way and happened, and they kind of fell by the wayside for a while, and now they're back with a vengeance, and they're like, we need to get this done. We need to get this done now. So we're back to working on that project. I found it on my old computer, the old webinar, so I'm pulling that out and dusting that off, and we're updating and changing it, the stories, the results, the testimonials, the data, everything, to get that going for them. And I'll probably work on that a bit today, but otherwise, laying low and feeling better. That's it. If I can help you in any way, hit me up in the comments below. Otherwise, I will be with you tomorrow with another report on what I'm up to now, what's working, what's not, as I transition from the brick and mortar corporate world of business to the online world of business as Pajama Grandma. Now, I did tell some people I was thinking of going all in on Pajama Grandma, and they're freaking out because they're like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. So we'll see. We'll see if Pajama Grandma is going to live or Pajama Grandma is going to die. But for right now, she's just fighting a cough and cold. Have an amazing day. I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.